just internet. No, there's a subtle difference between internet and Internet of Things. Internet is collection of all devices, but the data on it is what we humans put in. So whatever the information that you right now have on your laptops or like whatever the mobiles or whatever it is what we humans typed in. But what if the data that can be collected was from the sensors or like the machines through communication? For example, there's a mic over here, but how many of you have noticed about it? Pretty less, but it's a part of the environment, which affects how we think, how we act, everything. So most of us know what we like, but do you know why you like it? Do you know what affects it? Do you know what makes you do things like that? It's all based on the environment. If a sensor is going to be able to look into what all the things that are around us and how it's going to affect us, it can even tell whether we are stressed or like what you're going to like and everything. So now I've talked about Internet of Things and everything else. So what about in finance? Most of you would have seen this dollar note. So let's just see what's going to happen. Now we are going to present a skit which is going to express what happens to this. So Andrea will be the barista person, Aaron will be the regular customer, and Tony the robot.
Hi, can I get a large latte with 6 sugars? Don't give me the expression, I'm not going to get it directly.
No wonder the 6 sugars has some effect on them. You can't run.
That's just a lot of money. And I know I'm not going to take 6 sugars anymore.
So now let's consider the same situation after 6 years and how things are going to change. In the same barista, the same place, and the same.
Hi, can I have a large latte with 6 sugars? Now that has my fingerprint on it, so he's not going to take anything out of it.
So the thief is scratching his head. He can't do anything. Because a normal thief cannot do anything without this. So now it's up to Andrea for continuing the presentation.
Okay, so now that we saw in the skit, the future is moving toward mobile payments. So according to statistics done by Forbes, it shows that a significant percentage of the world population is going to use mobile payment by 2015. So it's time for you guys to throw your cards as well. Now I'm going to explain you what mobile payment is. There are some companies that are currently working on mobile payments, and there is two types of this technology. The first one is bank applications, and for example we have Google Wallet that is now just used in United States. We also have Apple Store, Google Play, Windows Store, and this offers applications that you can easily pay to a friend, transfer money, paying a store online, etc. And I think most of you have used it. And the second time that I think most of you have not used it, and the previous group talked about a little bit, we have, for example, NFC, Near File Communication. This is a short range, few centimeters of wireless telecommunication that allows a mobile phone to tap into a credit card readers or any electronic devices in order to make the payments. A second type we have is eBeacon that is used by Apple, and this is a small gadget that can be placed on any wall or a counter, and basically it emits Bluetooth signals, low energy signals, that can wake up smartphones or tablets within 50 meters. So this seems to hold a very good promise for mobile payments. Now you might wonder what are the security for this new technology. So the security problems for this new technology. So the first one we came across is security. Nowadays we use passwords in order to authenticate to our cell phones. And just Apple has implemented successfully biometric security. So it's expected that most manufacturers companies will implement biometric security, and this will provide the security base that people are looking for. The second problem is the ease of use for all people. When technology is successfully, when it can be used by people across different ages and knowledge skills. For example, credit cards became popular because of its simplicity of use by people non-technical and old people. So it's also expected that this same concept is going to be used for mobile payment. Now, let's walk through the path of how this technology is going to be disruptive. The number of mobile cell phones will exceed the world population by the end of this year. So that's impressive. And have you wondering how many people have bank accounts? According to statistics, just half of the world population has bank accounts. So this reality creates a win-win partnership between banks and telecommunication companies. So let's say, for example, if Tesla goes with Commonwealth Bank, Tesla will advertise itself as a service provider for their banking services, and Commonwealth Bank can benefit of the telecommunication network that Tesla has to provide its mobile services banking. So this is a win-win partnership. So now let's pass on to Sid. He's going to talk to you about the application of the future of Internet of Things.
So we talk about mobile payment. Is that the only technology that Internet of Things will provide in finance? I don't think so. So by 2016, it is expected that the credit card usage will have a very sharp decline and mobile payment will take its place. And then in 2019, as I told you before, the clothes that you're going to wear are going to change because they're going to have sensors. So those sensors